Okay, so today with the 2-hour delay, it's going to be a little different. We're going to be combining reading and language into it'll probably be about 45 minutes here, and then you'll have time to work on some stuff. Go ahead, take out your reading books. Take out your reading books, please. Open up to It's Disgusting and We Ate It. That'll be on page, if I can find it. I'm not sure what page this is on. What page is it? Because I'm not seeing. This might. I wonder if this is only in mine. Hang on a minute. I'll look up in mine. It's nothing. Yeah, this is only in mine. Okay. So just pay attention.
It's disgusting. And we ate it. True food facts from around the world and throughout history. By James Solheim. Illustrated by Eric Brace. Hairy weeds for breakfast. Slippery snakes for lunch. Scary blobs that grow at night. And bowls of bloody punch. With such a lovely dinner, how could I ever wish for candy bars and chocolate cake and ice cream in my dish?
Mr. Hall, I don't see it.
What's that?
I don't see that it's disgusting and we ate it.
No, you mean hang on a second. Yeah, so this, you know what? That's what this, okay, hang on. I've been doing the wrong thing here. Who raised their hand? How do you know Justin raised their hand?
It's not in her book.
Yeah, no, I knew it wasn't. I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, I can see it. Pendulum. You didn't have to get off of it. I can see the book.
Yeah, no, I know that, but that's not what I wanted. I clicked on the incorrect thing here. That's going over. There we go. Here's our opening, because this is actually what we should have been doing on Monday, but because we're pencils, pens, all that stuff's away.
She won't pick you. And why not? I'm delicious. I'm wearing frosting. And I have sprinkles. True. You have sprinkles. Ha! Gotcha! And sugar. A massive amount of sugar. No wonder you're so loud. Loud! I, on the other hand, here we go. Contain vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which helps our young friend here digest her food. Plus, she can toss my core into the compost bin when she's done, which also makes me a more sustainable choice. And because I have more balanced nutrition, I provide more long-term energy, unlike you, Sleepy Cakes. What? Did you say something? Did you say something? Oh, gotta go. Work to do. Wait! No! I wasn't sleeping. I was just... What's so great about healthy eating anyway? What other kinds of foods make you healthy and strong?
Why do they want these?
What?
Epic.
Why do they want to be what?
Eaten.
Because they're food? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just go like that. Trying to find. So I need to be on. I'm on the wrong lesson here. Actually, instead of this, let's do today's language lesson. But using negative. Yesterday we did negative contractions with not. Okay, like do not becomes don't, does not doesn't. Now what we are doing. A negative is a word that makes a sentence mean no. Words such as nobody, not, nowhere, and never are negatives. A positive sentence can be changed to have a negative meaning. So I will vote on Tuesday. I will not vote on Tuesday. Okay. Pretty simple. I don't know why this is not moving. So we are changing them into negatives. Your homework that you'll do today, your work you'll do today, Parker, you'll be changing positives into negatives. Okay? So everyone was at the beach today. How would you change that into a negative sentence? How do you change that into a negative sentence? Let's see, who just raised their hand out here?
Somebody in the chat. I see the chat on.
So Fatima, change everyone was at the beach today to negative.
Everyone was not at the beach today.
Everyone was not at the beach today, or everyone wasn't at the beach today. Okay. Instead of just inserting, when possible, make it a contraction. In fact, on your 5 questions that'll be on your work today, they are contractions. Okay, I inserted a not. So, and then I typed in your answer that you will type in will be wasn't. Okay, instead of was not, it wasn't. So use a contraction. So number 2, Addison, all beach chairs will be put away.
All chairs will not be put away.
Will not be put away, or if that was a contraction, Cohen. Won't. Yep. Remember, will not as a contraction is won't. WON''T. Number 3 is going to be for my friend Audrey. The ocean is warm enough to swim.
The ocean
Is not warm enough to swim, and then you would put that as ISN''T for isn't warm enough to swim. Number 4, the lifeguards were on the beach watching the swimmers.
Can I do it?
Jocelyn, go for it.
The lifeguards weren't on the beach watching the swimmers, or were not.
Very good. I always bring a friend to the beach with me. Peyton. This one's a little tricky because you're not just inserting not. You're inserting a contraction. What's in your hands, ma'am? You don't know what to put it away, please. Now it wasn't bringing a friend. Sister?
I won't bring a friend to the beach.
I won't bring a friend to the beach with me. I guess that would work. I had something else in mind, Kenley.
I don't always bring
I was thinking I don't always bring a friend with me. You got another one for us?
I never bring
I never bring a friend. Okay, change always to never. That would work. All right. Now for your homework,
Mr. Hall,
yes.
I don't think that one's kind of confusing because it doesn't have anything to add in it.
Yeah, I know. You just have to. Yeah, you just have to add a word to make it. So for your homework, it'll be. She's gonna show you what it is. The biggest thing, like I said, you insert a contraction, but then you also have to change some other stuff. What are you staring at, Trayvon, for? Trayvon, what's in your hand? Okay, put the reading book away. So, number one, Sarah likes science class. How can you make that negative? Bruce?
I know.
Doesn't like. Yeah, Sarah doesn't like until you take the S off of likes and insert. I guess you always could. You also could put Sarah never likes science class. But hint, hint, it's not because I did the answer key for it. I inserted doesn't and then just made likes singular. Okay. So the experiments we do in science class are dangerous. Mallory? Yeah, aren't dangerous. You do aren't dangerous. Then I always wear goggles. You're going to insert a contraction here, Morgan. I never wear goggles would work. I put I don't always wear goggles.
So would never be correct.
I would count never as correct. Okay. So do you guys understand what you're going to be doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are changing the sentences into negatives. Okay, good. Now, get up out of here. I'm trying to find, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, now go ahead, take out your reading book, open up page 156. 156. Eco-friendly food. Oh, and Maya, you're up here now. Did you finish the language NWEA? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just making sure. Because I got an email from Mr. Skaggs saying that tomorrow is the last day. So I can delete that. Okay. So I would like my favorite person in the class. I mean, by far, this person is my favorite person in the class. I had their sibling last year. Cohen. Oh, it actually worked. Awesome. Sorry, I got excited. Yes, Cohen. Well, it could have been who else? It could have been Cruz or Finn. I didn't have any other siblings last year, did I?
Last year my sister was.
Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Yes, Cohen. Go ahead and read.
Are you wasteful or waste to wear?
Oh no. We're on 156. We're the genre study. So what are we reading about?
Informational genre study. Informational texts give facts and examples about topics. Authors' informational text may organize their ideas by stating a problem and explaining its solution. Informational text may include visuals such as charts, diagrams, graphs, timelines, and maps. Science texts may include directions or experiments. They are organized as a series of numbered steps.
Good. Yeah, we're at 158. Are you wasteful or waste aware? Wasteful or waste aware?
Are you wasteful or waste aware? What fast and simple changes can you make so your food and drinks are more eco-friendly, cheaper, and better for you? First, assess yourself. Are you wasteful or waste aware? Check this list of disposable items to see how your packed lunch measures up. Sandwich in a cardboard or plastic box. Salad in a plastic box. Chips, bars, or cookies in plastic packaging. Containers of yogurt. Carton or bottle of a drink. Plastic cutlery. Plastic bags. If you have lots of disposable items in your lunch, consider the ideas below. Or if you're having pasta or rice for dinner, why not make a little extra to keep for lunch the next day? 1. Pick a carbohydrate. Bread, pasta, rice. 2. Choose fresh vegetables in season or canned vegetables. 3. Add protein. Prepared meat, canned fish, cheese, cooked beans. 4. Pack or chop fruit into natural yogurt from a large carton. 5. Put your meal and yogurt into food containers. 6. Pour juice or water into a drink bottle, strong plastic or metal. Assess. If you assess something, you think about it carefully and judge it. Disposable. If something is disposable, it is meant to be thrown away once it has been used.
So, who here packs their lunch, on a regular basis? So on most days, pack their lunch. Okay, so how would you grade yourself? Do you have reusable items or are they disposable items? Disposable.
Most of them are disposable. Sometimes it's not.
Okay. Yeah. What's that, Em? Yeah. A lot of times because you have like plastic bags, they kind of, if you make a sandwich, plastic bag, and then you just throw it away. They sell, and I actually bought them. It's like a zip up, like to bring a sandwich in, and it kind of zips up. You also could put like chips, drinks in. I have some stuff that's disposable, but I try to make mine as reusable as possible. Yes.
My mom, buys these things or bought these things from me and my sister. They're these containers that she puts all of my food in, and it's like it has different sections that you could separate the food in. That's what I use most
Yep.
of the time, and then I just throw away what food I have left in it.
Yep.
I keep the leftover food I didn't
You keep it? Yeah.
throw it.
All right, turn the page.
Eco snacks. Of course, it can be hard to be organized enough to prepare food every day. At Ithaca Creek State Primary School in Australia, workers at an on-site snack bar prepare sandwiches and salads with fresh ingredients. Some of the produce comes from the school garden. They minimize food waste by making meals or sandwiches when they are ordered. Any leftover food goes in the compost along with fruit and vegetable peelings. The liquid from the compost fertilizes the garden, and the whole cycle begins again. Processed organic foods. Prepackaged organic meals and snacks are convenient, but are they better for the environment? Pros. The ingredients are products of organic farming, which does not use chemical fertilizers that can harm wildlife. Cons. Processing food requires a large amount of energy. Once produced, Processed foods are packaged, transported, and often chilled in a refrigerator just like non-organic foods. Convenient. If something is convenient, it is handy and useful. Transported. If something is transported, it is taken from one place to another. Think about your drink. There is nothing wrong with buying a soda or fruit drink every now and then when you're out. However, although some bottled drinks are healthy, many contain a large amount of sugar and additives, and they are not cheap. Also, packaging, transporting, and refrigerating the beverages come at a cost to the environment. So how can you cut down on costs and waste, but stay hydrated and healthy? If you live in an economically developed country such as the United States, your home will have a fresh water supply, and it is probably cleaner and safer than bottled water. In some areas, the water is safe but does not taste good. You could talk to your family about buying a water filter to make tap water taste better. Eco-impact. A U.S. report in 2010 showed that about 50% of bottled water is actually tap water in a plastic bottle. About 75% of the bottles are thrown away, not recycled. The plastic in some bottles leaks a substance called phthalate into the water. Some studies have linked this chemical with hormonal problems in people. Bottled water goes through fewer safety tests than tap water. Bottled water costs 100 times as much as tap water. Bottled water typically costs just over $1 for 1 gallon, 3.8 liters, and much more when you buy smaller bottles. Tap water costs about 1 cent per gallon. Hydrated. Something that is hydrated has taken in plenty of water. Impact. Impact is the effect that one thing has on something else. Growing food. There is a cheap and easy way to grow food at school, even if there are no flower beds. Cylinder gardening uses containers that can be placed almost anywhere. You don't need any gardening experience, and the preparation is simple. Why not give it a try? Make a cylinder garden. You will need at least one 5-gallon, 23-liter bucket of the type used to transport food. You could ask a local restaurant to supply clean buckets. Potting soil, vegetable seeds, fertilizer. Directions. 1. Figure out where to place your cylinder garden. You can position it on top of soil or on a human-made surface, such as concrete. Try to find an area that will receive at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight and is close to a source of water. 2. Research vegetables that will grow during the season you are in. If you are gardening at school, look for varieties that you can harvest within a school quarter or semester, 30 to 90 days. Search for compact varieties that can grow in a small space. The vegetables that are suitable for cylinder gardening are beans, carrots, parsley, peas, or tomatoes. 3. Cut off the bottom of the bucket and discard it. Then cut the rest of the bucket in half. You will need to ask an adult to help you. Now you have 2 cylinders. Note, if you are placing the bucket on concrete, it is better not to cut it, but ask an adult to drill drainage holes in the bottom. 4. Put the cylinders in position. 5. Fill them with potting soil and mix in some fertilizer. 6. Plant your seeds, following the instructions on the package for spacing, and water gently. 7. Monitor the seedlings as they grow, keeping them moist with water and adding fertilizer regularly. Thin out the seedlings if they are crushed together. Food miles. Growing your own vegetables reduces food miles. The principle behind food miles is is that the farther away your food is produced, the worse for the environment. However, keep in mind that beans that are produced locally using oil-based fertilizers and plowed by diesel tractors could be worse than beans grown by less energy-intensive methods in another country. Storing local food for a long time to be eaten out of season can also use up a lot of energy. Being green. Summing up. Make eco-friendly packed meals and snacks. Stay hydrated by drinking tap water. Grow your own food. Intensive. Something that is intensive uses a lot of effort to complete a task.
Okay. What I'd like for you guys to do on your own right now, you're not going to write anything down, but I want you to think about those 3 questions here, and then we are going to discuss them. So look back on the pages and know what you will want to answer. Yes, Kenley. What? Oh, I thought you were, sorry. So look, be prepared to answer, because I will Dojo. Yeah, I will hit randomizer on Dojo to select you. So be prepared what you are going to answer. Okay? Go ahead and look at those. I'll give you a few minutes now. Those are just on that next page. So it's on page 165 are the 3 questions. Okay, number 1. Which of the ideas that the author lists are wasteful, which are waste aware? Where to put? Looked up my Dojo. Jocelyn, what do you think about this one?
I'm still feeling the
So if we go back to 158 here, cutting in and out on us, Jocelyn. So I'm going to Dojo somebody else. Seems like we lost Jocelyn. Maya, what do you think? So, what ideas are wasteful and which ideas are waste not full, waste aware?
Waste aware is plastic bags.
That'd be wasteful would be
Wasteful.
yeah, wasteful would be plastic bags would be one of them. And then for
Containers of yogurt.
okay, good. And then if you have like a separate like Tupperware or plastic box to pack things in, okay, or bring your drink in a reusable container that you can fill up on multiple days, that'd be very waste aware. Good. All right. Second one. So 162, let's get to. All right. What reasons does the author give for making a cylinder garden koi?
So you could like make it. So you could like have it at your school and like make your school foods right.
Okay. Yeah, you could make it anywhere. You can make it at your school. Colin?
So if you make it so the garden you'll have like fresh and just keep recycling it.
Okay. If that's available. Morgan?
You don't have to have a flower bed.
Yeah, you don't have to have a whole lot of space. Basically, it's a big bucket. Yes.
You can you can use both of you can make two flower beds instead of just making one.
Okay. Mallory? Yep. Yes, very, yeah, you can change positions. And if you lived at a place where it was warm year round, you could do the thing where you cut out the bottom and then put that over it so the water would just drain straight down. Obviously, we couldn't do it here. It would have to be kind of inside, and then you would drill holes in the bottom. But yeah, you could bring them out or in, and they could, sit like right here, so it could grow. Yep, good. Next, number 3. What are some ways to growing food at school? What are some ways that growing food at a school garden can be useful? Morgan.
So that the school has enough, like, the school has vegetables to get food and and there's a bunch of vegetables and so kids have something to, if they want to volunteer helping the garden, they can just do that.
Yeah, okay. What you got, Bryson?
They make food for your school and it helps the environment.
Okay, make school for your food and good for the environment. Good. Parker.
It helps the campus you can help them grow food instead of them buying something.
Okay. I'm just now, if Aiden's on this call, I'm just now seeing, Aiden, you had a question at 12:20. What group is Aiden in?
Mine.
You're in the third group, Aiden. I'll write that reply back. You're in the third group. So tomorrow, you log into the third group.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Sorry, now just now seeing that. Okay. If you turn the page again to page 166, I typed that all out. The writing instruction. Okay, go ahead and read through that now. On the Google Doc, it's going to have that same writing. Read 166 and 167. What questions do we have on this? You're going to use your book? Yes.
So it says include a diagram or illustration of the materials and finished product. Do we just like try to find a picture of that?
Yeah.
There's something on Google Doc.
Yeah, you can add shapes and stuff like that. Yeah.
You can like draw a picture.
Yeah, freehand. Yes, Bryson.
What if you've never planted or had the experience to like plant something?
So I would just look up like time-wise how long it takes for the seeds to germinate. Just look up information.
So we just look up stuff.
Yep. Okay, so what I'm giving you guys time to do, I'm giving you the rest of the day. Okay? You have your math practice and problem solving 171 through 175, or 74. And you have the language. You have the language, making sentences negative. And you have this eco food right. All right? Take your time. You have over an hour to work on this. Okay? So any question before we log off at home?
Will we turn in when we're done today?
Yes, please turn it in. Make sure it's turned in so I don't have to track you guys down. Okay? Yeah, so take your time, do your best. All right, so do the language, the eco rights, and your math from earlier today. Okay? What, Justin?
That was Aiden.
Oh, Aiden, sorry. What'd you say? Sorry, you're kind of fuzzy.
He said that I did the IXL from, I don't know.
I said you didn't do the IXL from I don't know.
I don't know when. It's about metaphors and stuff.
Are you talking about from yesterday? Because yesterday was 07 and 08 in math.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, Coy.
On the negative one, do you have to type a little sentence?
Yes, you have to type the entire sentence in. Okay, yes, that's a good question. You need to type the entire sentence in, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully we'll have a whole day tomorrow.